The thoughts and hot takes you're about to hear belong to the reviewer and do not reflect Jet TV, its parent company, or any sponsors. And spoilers ahead, we're about to ruin this movie for you in the most entertaining way possible. Jetflix.
Hey everyone, I'm Brian.
And I'm Parker.
And this is Jetflix, your home for movie reviews, top 5 lists, games, and more from two average Joes in the 814. Hey, that rhymed. That rhymed.
Did it?
It did. Yay.
Good job, Brian.
So we are back with a new movie to review. We are doing Roofman, which is either about a man who has roof-based superpowers or a man who robs businesses by going through the roof.
The roof is on fire. But this movie's not.
Ooh. But first off, in honor of our movie's protagonist who lives off of M&Ms, we are going to do a new type of top 5. Top 5 movie snacks.
And with that said, let's get some movie snacks. Woo-hoo. Yeah, baby.
All right. So, for the first time ever, we're not doing, like, movies or characters. So this will be fun.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that.
All right. So, I'll start. My number 5 movie snack is a cherry Coke with no ice. So
is that classified as a snack, though?
I think so.
It's a drink.
But it's still it's snacky. So our movie theater is a Coke place, not a Pepsi place, so I can't get any Mountain Dew. But I do love me some cherry Coke.
Okay.
And I'll frequently get a large cherry Coke with no ice. Because who needs ice? You're going to be in the theater for like 2 or 3 hours.
And it's
like,
always freezing.
Yeah,
it's always frigid in that theater.
You're just losing out on extra pop if you put ice in there. So
that's true.
I think it counts as a snack. Because sometimes I'll get just that. But that's my number 5.
I think you're breaking the law on this, Brian.
All right. Well,
you're breaking the law. Well, this movie we're going to get to, he breaks a lot of laws. So. Hey, it fits the bill right there. All right, so that's your number 5.
That's my number 5.
My number 5, I'm going with the classic lemon heads. Nice and sour. Get my lemon taste on and everything. Dropping the lemon heads at number 5.
Ooh, are those?
And you know what? It's 500. I just found this out. It's 500 calories per box.
That sounds about right.
That's a lot.
And how big are those boxes?
They're like this, about like this big.
I don't know. I'm not a huge sour
candy. A whole
candy
box
guy.
of lemon heads. That's 500 calories.
That's
a lot of calories.
But I've heard before someone said this online where it's like when you go to the movies, like those calories go into a separate body. That's not your regular body. That's your movie theater body. Well,
I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
So I am apparently going to be breaking a bunch of rules.
Here we go.
Because I'm going off of stuff we can get at our theater.
And stuff you like, I'm sure.
And stuff I like.
Okay, there you go.
So my number 4 movie snack is cheese sticks. Mozzarella sticks.
All right, there you go.
They're so good. They're just plain old fried cheese sticks. At our theater, there's a little side restaurant in the lobby.
Cheese sticks.
Yeah.
Cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks for a movie. Yeah, it's great. But yeah, we have a little.
You're breaking all kinds of laws with this one, man.
We have a.
You might as well go to Panera Bread or what's the other Olive Garden. Here we go.
Maybe someday I will.
There we go.
But no, I mean, there's that little side restaurant for if you want a little more like fancy concessions, and so
they bring it out to you too, don't they? Or you have to go to the concession.
Yeah, you have to go to the stand, but we're not quite at the spot yet where our theater brings you food. Actually,
that one's in Meadville. Ooh. That one's in Meadville. They bring your food to you. There you go.
I actually went to one in Dallas where it was like you fully ordered dinner.
Yeah, and they bring it out to you in your nice lounge.
Yeah, they're so nice.
And everything. Yeah, I like those ones.
So yeah, that's my number 4.
That's your number 4? Sticking with my number 4, we're going to go a little chocolatey.
All right.
I'm going to say that word. A little chocolatey. Did you hear me? A little chocolatey. Goobers.
Goobers. Okay, which ones are those?
Those are the chocolate-covered nuts.
Okay.
All right. I love chocolate-covered nuts.
Yeah, they're so good.
And everything. Oh, delicious.
Yeah.
Goobers. Sticking with the goobers. And that's 540 calories a box.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm bringing out the calories.
I know. I don't even want to know
count.
what the calories.
Yeah,
on the
because you
ones
don't
I've
care.
been
You're in the
doing.
movies enjoying yourself. You don't care. But I'm just doing this for the heck of it because we can. That's what I'm doing. So Goobers, my number 4.
Okay, so my number 3 does start to get a little more into the movie snacks you might expect, because you can get them at most concession stands. Nachos with cheese.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Now, if you play your cards right and go to the little side restaurant at Tinseltown, not the one that Roofman robbed, you might be able to get tortilla chips loaded with nacho cheese sauce.
Got to get extra cheese.
Extra cheese. You want those nachos to be like soggy and like you can barely pick them up without it falling apart.
There you go.
So good. That's my number 3.
Nachos.
I mean, sometimes if you get them at the main concession, it's just like a bag with like a little cheese sauce. Those are okay, but you want to go over where they give you like the ladle of cheese.
Yeah,
sauce
definitely.
all
And
over.
you know what? I noticed too. Tinseltown's doing something different. They're doing like the little aisle now where you can get your stuff as you go.
Yep, they're
they're teasing you.
Sometimes there's pizza in
there's a little aisle.
Yep.
You know how you used to go into like what's that one store? I forget it was. What was that called? What store?
Well, it reminds me of just like I think Old Navy is.
Old Navy.
Yeah,
Old Navy, where they sit you out there and you're waiting in line, and as you're waiting in line, and all the goodies and everything surround you, and you're there sitting there being tempted. And now the movie theater's gotten into this.
Oh,
they're just
know
like
what they're
tempting, and they're putting everything out for you. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool.
All right.
All right,
so
my
you're
number 3. I'm going from nuts to raisins. Going to Raisinets.
Raisinets. That's
Chocolate Raisinets.
I couldn't remember if the Goobers were the raisins. or
Nah,
not.
the
You're
Goobers
right.
are the nuts. Raisinets are the chocolate-covered raisins. So we're going from nuts to fruit. That's cool. And this is 440 calories.
Well, you get a little, less calories.
Yeah, because
it's
a fruit.
but it's still covered in chocolate.
Doesn't matter. Who cares? We're just having fun with this. All right? Get your fruit on right now with your Raisinets. That's my number 3.
All right, so my number 2, I'm going to reveal it.
Uh-oh. He's coming out. He's coming out the shirt. Superman.
The icy.
Ooh.
Large blue raspberry icy. Not a slushie, they're ices. They're just so good. Like, they're technically pop because they're carbonated.
Yeah.
And I just hate when you get to the bottom of it and have to keep moving the straw around to get
And keep sucking.
Yeah,
Making
I hate
that.
Yeah. So I will almost always, if it's not a cherry Coke, I'm getting the icy.
So you got 2 drinks in here so far.
Yeah, but I don't get them both at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, you're still breaking rules though.
But then I wake up the next morning and my tongue is just blue.
All blue.
Blue.
Gotta
love
like
the
your
icy.
shirt.
Gotta love them.
And like blue.
And
Blue Clues. Blue's Clues. There we go. All right, my number 2, my all-time favorite, and this was always kind of tight because my number 1 and 2 were flexing back and forth, but I'm going to go with the all-time favorite, Sweet Tarts.
Oh, I love sweet tarts.
I can go. I'm a sweet tart addict when it comes to those things because you just sit there and pop those things all night.
Do you like the different kinds of them too? Where there's I think there's a sweet tart rope where it's kind of you just go straight
we
sweet
like
tarts.
classic round sweet tarts.
Okay.
That's what we like. We don't want the ropes. We don't want all that other fancy stuff. We want the classic. I'm a classic guy. I'm going to go with a classic candy. And that is for 540 calories a box.
Oh, man. And they're not that big.
But you can pop a lot of them.
You can eat so many of them.
I know I'm just messing somebody's day up with all these calories, but who cares?
I don't even want to know how many calories I've talked about. That's with nachos and cheese sticks. It's going to get even worse with my number 1.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Bacon cheeseburger and fries. This is a meal.
Wait a minute. How do you get that? You might as well just bring a meal.
Producer John in the back.
Hold on.
He looked.
Did we say snacks or did we say dinner?
Hear me out. Often, I go to the movies after work, so I need to eat dinner.
We're going to the same movies?
Yes. Have you ever been at Tinseltown, that Rugi's, the little side one? They make burgers and they make fries, and it's delicious.
This
and,
is criminalistic right here.
Well, we're
This
doing
is
the right
criminal.
movie for it.
Okay,
then.
okay, that's true. All right.
But no, I love it. Sometimes I will. Yeah, I will just go full out, get an actual meal.
Man, you might as well have just brought food in.
I know. Someday I'm gonna just bring in like Taco Bell.
All right.
I mean, I don't do that.
The first hibachi movie.
Right. Exactly. Like chopping
Just
stuff,
have everyone sitting
around and everything. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but that's my number one. It might be cheating,
no
but
shrimp
it's
for you.
ooh, shrimp would be really good. I wish Tinseltown had shrimp.
Oh, all right. My number one, and you're probably not going to remember these, but I remember them from 1930s. It started in 1930s from the Ferrera Candy Company, Boston Baked Beans. You don't remember Boston Baked Beans,
No.
but I do, and they're delicious.
What are they?
They are candy-covered peanuts.
Oh, okay.
It's candy. So we
Like
went from
so
chocolate-covered,
not chocolate, but candy.
candy-covered peanuts.
Okay. What
They
do
come in a
taste
little
like?
red box. They come in a little red box, and it's like the box looks like a brick box. Because
Okay.
it's all bricked and everything. But it's candied Boston baked beans.
Those sound good. Do they still make those?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
have
they're
to look
good.
that up.
That's why they're my number one.
All right. Well, your number one is definitely more traditional than mine was.
That's why we're having fun with it.
Yes.
Exactly.
So those are our top 5 movie snacks. All right, John's showing me a picture of them.
Boston baked beans right there.
All right.
Classic. Classic.
So we are going to move on to our movie review. We did Roofman.
Roofman.
So let's get into it.
Uh-oh.
Roofman, directed by Derek Cianfrance, who directed The Place Beyond the Pines and co-wrote the story for Sound of Metal, which he was nominated for an Oscar for that.
Okay.
So we got someone who's got a little bit of clout going.
Okay. All right.
The movie stars Channing Tatum as Jeffrey Manchester, who was a real-life lawbreaker. Like, this is based on a true story.
Tatum did a good job in this.
He did a
I
very
will
good job.
comment. I will, compliment on that. He did a real good, had a real good performance in this movie, playing the part. But this, I'm going to save that.
All right, well, we'll get into it. But so it also has Kirsten Dunst,
Yes.
Ben Mendelsohn, Peter Dinklage, Gino Temple, and our guy Lakeith
Lakeith
Stanfield
Stanfield.
showing up again
There we
after
go.
Play Dirty.
That's it.
He's just really good.
He
at
is
everything
very
he
good. I
is
like
in.
him. I like him.
so-
He's a little low keyed in this one, but I still
Yeah,
like
he's
him.
not like a major character.
Yeah,
but he's
low
really
key,
fun.
but he's still fun.
So
He's still
the
fun.
basic premise is that Channing Tatum plays a man who escapes from jail after robbing 45 McDonald's and other places.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in a Toys R Us, but then he ends up meeting Lee, who is Kirsten Dunst's character, which
Who
makes
works
things,
in the Toys R Us.
yeah, who works in the Toys R Us,
Yeah.
which makes things just really complicated.
Complicated.
So let's get into it. So the trailer made this look like it'd be a really entertaining movie.
I thought it was going to be very entertaining.
and I
Plus,
thought,
because the fact that it's based on a true story,
yeah,
this guy actually did all this.
you're like, how can this be real? 'Cause
Yeah, how
it's
can
so bizarre.
he live in a Toys R Us for over 6 months?
So I thought overall it was very entertaining. It's got a fun vibe where he's like this robber, but he's like a decent guy who, like, I don't know, the fun banter when he's committing the crimes. Like he sends some manager into a freezer or a fridge,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like,
I
fine, I'll
see.
give you my coat because you don't have one.
Yeah.
So it's
Let
a
me
fun
oblige
vibe.
you. Here's my coat.
Yeah,
But you still have to go
But
in
you
the
still have
freezer
to go in the
while I'm robbing him.
while I'm robbing you. And watching him live in a Toys R Us, eating M&Ms and having like his little apartment with like bubble furniture
Yeah.
and Spider-Man stuff is really
And there's
funny.
all the little gadgets that he hooked up. He took all the little monitors and set them up everywhere so he could watch the store
Yep.
and everything so he doesn't get caught.
So Channing Tatum was really charming in this
Yes,
movie.
he was, again, he was very good.
But what are your problems with it
This
overall?
movie was very disappointing to me because the guy himself, I mean, I look at the guy and how talented he was and everything and how smart he was, that if he would have just took that and did something positive,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be going through this, and we wouldn't have this movie.
Yeah.
You know, he could have did so. He could have had aspirations to do all kinds of other work and do it legitimately, but he's ruining people's lives. Not only his life,
Yeah.
but his family's life and everything. And he's just like, come on, man, you're trying to please all these people, and you're making things worse.
Yep. Yep.
So that's why I was just very disappointed with the movie itself and his lifestyle. I mean, I know we all go through something in life. We all do. We all have our faults. We all have our failures and everything like that. But come on, this guy was talented.
Yeah.
He was in the military. He was with the 82nd Airborne.
Yep.
And he was a smart guy.
He was really good at observing things. Like
Yes.
They show him like mentioning, and now we're gonna get into some spoilers. They like he can tell all the like the chimneys and like sewage like on his block by like just looking at it.
Exactly.
So
creating things out of nothing.
Yeah. So,
the way he escaped from prison, he created something out of nothing, and how to get under the truck so they couldn't find him and everything. He took a piece of board and painted it, and the exact same color so they wouldn't take notice of how he would escape and everything. I was just like, wow.
And he finally this is early in the movie. He does get caught and goes to jail because like he robbed 45 McDonald's and eventually got caught. But yeah, he ends up escaping
Again.
and then he goes to live in a Toys R Us. I don't know if his plan was to live in there, but like
he took advantage of it.
Lakeith could not help him out really for months, so he had to stay and kind of hang out in the Toys R Us. So he gets in a relationship with Lee, who he basically pretends to be this guy named John Zorn. He starts a whole new life. Yeah, he has an alias. He starts to become basically part of her family, like, almost like a stepdad to her two kids.
Yeah.
And he still wants to escape, though. Yeah. Like, his friend Steve, who was Lakeith, I couldn't remember his name earlier. It's Steve. Yeah. Charges him $50,000 for a new identity and a way out of the country.
And the only way he's going to get that $50,000 is if he robs the Toys R Us.
Yes.
Because he knows how much money's coming in and out of that place by observing. Here we go. Observing how much money they calculate at the end of the month and everything, so that they put out to the banks.
Yep. So he robs the Toys R Us and gets caught. And he ends up in jail. Apparently, in real life, he tried to escape a couple more times. But he says he's done now.
We'll see. He's due to be released in 2036.
Yeah.
So another 10 years.
So my thoughts about some of the more detailed stuff. My sister really noticed this. It sure seems like Jeff kind of just forgot about his daughter. I know
the first family.
Yeah, his actual family. I know his ex-wife told him basically stay away or we're gonna call the cops.
She moved on.
Yeah, she moved on.
She totally moved on
very quickly.
She knew that from the get. Hey, you're not panning out. You're not. You're not doing the right things. You don't have the the exact focus and everything. You need to stay away from us.
But then it's like the focus is just on Jeff or John, if you will, and Lee and his new found family. And so it's like you kind of forget that he has a daughter and two sons.
That and the fact that he's again playing on people's emotions and everything because he's satisfying his wants.
Yeah, like
he wants to be that family father again.
Yep.
So he, preys on another family and to provide for himself.
He buys them all this stuff, all these video games,
with stolen money.
And they mention that at one point. It's like the families didn't want all this stuff. They just wanted him.
Exactly.
And first off, he's kind of betraying the trust of Lee's family anyway by just being part of it.
Right.
But they didn't need all that other stuff. They liked him.
Right.
And his original family.
And not only the fact that he gets involved with the family, but he gets involved with the church.
Yeah.
And everything, and he becomes a part of the church and everything. Yep. He brings them toys.
Yeah.
And everything. Everything he's doing all this, you would think, nice things, but it's all wrong.
Yeah.
Because he's stealing.
He's stealing, and it's almost like he's just trying too hard.
Yeah, exactly. To make friends.
Yes, and it kind of bugged me at the end, near the end, that he still wanted to leave. I understand that like that was, he couldn't stay in one area for too long, but you like fully like integrated into these people's lives, so you're not gonna stay. And I think that's kind of the point. Like he's torn, and he ends up going back to Lee, and that's how he gets caught.
That's how he gets caught. Yeah,
but it just bugged me. It's like you still want to leave, like.
I think he knew he was going to get caught.
Yeah.
I think he knew that, hey, the gig is up.
Yep.
The gig is up.
I think it's just maybe that sentimental part of me that's like, I wanted him to stay and think like, maybe it could have worked.
It was just so disappointing that this guy had all these talents and he just didn't do the right thing from the beginning. I mean, he went to jail the first time. He should have saw the error of his ways then and everything. Again, I know we all go through our struggles and everything, and I'm no prince. So, but the fact that he preyed upon people to keep this fallacy of a life going and everything, and it made their lives worse and everything like that because they're tied up emotions in him.
Yeah, well, yeah, because like you just like made these people think for months that like you were this family man.
And he actually broke the one girl down because she was like, she had her wall up.
Yeah, she was very like, she didn't want anything to do with him. She didn't want nothing to
do with him and everything like that. But then he broke that wall down, and then she got emotionally attached.
Yeah,
and everything.
Well, I do like though that he realized he was done.
Yeah,
like he got caught. He didn't get the family that he'd been building,
right.
And he knew that when he was in prison, like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Again, in real life, he tried to escape a couple more times, but I like that at least in the movie, like it wasn't this happy ending where like
that's true.
Like he didn't get what he wanted, but he realized that he had messed up, and they made a point. Even at the end, like there were interviews with real life people. That he was that's
a cool thing to stand and watch. If you're gonna watch this movie,
stay for the
credits because they interviewed real. And I like that too, that they use actual real TV footage and everything. Being that we are in TV and everything, I like that they use the old TV footage and the interviews with the real reporters, and that was kind of cool.
But my thing is like, they made such a big deal about how everyone liked him and how he was such a nice guy. I'm like, there was no one that they could interview that was like, man, I hated this guy.
Well, I'm sure the owners of McDonald's hated him because they were getting robbed every time. So.
I mean, it's just like they made such a big deal, a little bit too much of, and I got a good word for you.
Here we go. What is it?
They lionized him.
Ooh.
They made him like
lionized.
They made him like this perfect, like, we know he's a criminal, but they made him this really cool guy, this really fun guy that you're supposed to root for.
Yeah.
And there's still that party that's like he was robbing McDonald's, and there's got to be someone out there. And they kind of the closest they really get to it is when he's in the Toys R Us robbing it.
Yeah.
And he pistol whips the guy.
Yeah.
And one of the employees is like, "You're just a bully."
Yeah. This was no modern day Robin Hood guy.
No.
This was no Robin Hood for sure. And everything. He wasn't robbing the Toys R Us and taking in the unfortunate kids and everything like that. He was robbing for himself.
Well, other than the toy drive, but I think he was more doing that to get close to Lee.
Exactly.
So yeah,
exactly.
Kind of selfish, but like again, enjoyable guy to watch. Like Channing Tatum did a really good job at it.
He performed excellent. He's performed it. And one of the key things that the element, because Kristen Dunst is in it.
Yeah.
I saw the tie that, he was sleeping in the Spider-Man blankets.
Yep.
And I kept thinking of, Kristen Dunst, Spider-Man.
Mary Jane, right
Mary
there.
Jane,
yep.
right there. There we go.
Yep.
That was kind of cool.
So back to the store real quick. I was like, it was just interesting. Like, how did they recreate all these stores from like the early 2000s? According to Variety, the director wanted it to be a real toy store. Like if he needed something, they called it, the term they used was layered. Like if he needed something in the store, it'd be like a regular store and he could go grab it. So the art department, they used an old Toys R Us, like to be as authentic as possible. They got Tickle Me Elmo dolls, like Bad Buggy toy cars, and a Hillary Clinton
Didn't
Barbie
they have
doll.
like some what is those old dolls?
Cabbage Patch?
Cabbage Patch.
I didn't see any, but they
no,
might have.
I thought they had a Cabbage Patch in there.
But they
maybe I'm going a bit too far back.
Maybe. But like the video games that he was Grand Theft Auto, Zelda, like The Simpsons Hit and Run. I was like, I know all of these. Like these are from when I was growing up, which is, I mean, this is a little too 90s, but like, you know, the movie takes place in the early 2000s, but like the nostalgia factor was huge, a little too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it made me wonder too, like when they did the McDonald's, when they showed him inside the McDonald's, I'm like, did they do the same thing there where they like just
the old uniforms
remade one? Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't find anything about that, but maybe they did. And I just like that they also talked to the real guy, the real Jeffrey Manchester, about the Toys R Us he lived in and what he did in there, and like how he had that little cove.
That little cove that nobody looks to clean or inspect during the course of the night. So
hopefully to them at least, hopefully it all worked together to get the feel that they wanted.
I bet you they were expecting those things afterwards.
I'm sure. But I mean,
hey, is anybody up in there?
When they walk into the Toys R Us for the first time, I'm like, I remember this. Like,
yeah, Toys R Us, bring them back.
Yeah, they were so cool.
Bring them back.
So cool.
Them and KB. Is KB still
KB
out?
Toys. I don't think they're around anymore.
No,
we used to have one in the mall, right?
Yeah, we had one in the mall.
Yeah, that was cool.
I remember Black Fridays. We used to camp out in front of Toys R Us and KB Toys.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is probably the kind of stuff they would sell now if they still had Toys R Us.
We don't do that anymore.
Because
we have internet.
I think the brand might be making a comeback. Not necessarily stores, but I thought I heard something about Macy's, and I could be completely wrong. But like Macy's using the Toys R Us brand in their stores for some stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that might be true.
I thought I heard that Toys R Us was coming back.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not sure. I wish they would.
Yeah.
Bring back Radio Shack. That's what we need.
Kmart. I want Kmart. So
I'm going to date my age. Bring back Woolworth.
All right, so rating time. I'm going to give this 3.5 out of 5 narwhals. It was close to a 4 for me. It really was. For like the first half of the movie, I thought this was going to be great.
Really?
And then it kind of drags. Like the last 40 minutes, it kind of starts to drag a little, and you're like, all right, I'm ready for this movie to be over.
Man.
So 3.5, I'm going to stick with.
I'm just noticing, of all these candies on it, none of them made our top 5. But...
No. But there's Reese's Cups and Kit Kats in there, which are always delicious. So like I'm not turning down any of those.
Okay. Well, if you're going to give it a 3.5, I'm going to give it a solid 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm lowballing.
Parker Watch Bomb.
I'm just so disappointed in him.
Okay.
I am. I'm disappointed. The guy could have been astrophysicist or whatever, but he wanted to rob McDonald's and Toys R Us and play on people's lives.
Probably wouldn't have gotten a movie out of it.
I'm not keen on that, so I'm gonna give it a 1.
All right. So 3.5 to 1.
Yeah.
Someone clearly enjoyed this a lot more.
That's all right.
All right.
You got the icy shirt on today. It's all good.
So that is the end of our episode. We will be back next week. We're not quite sure what we're doing yet, but we got a couple
good,
ideas.
So stay tuned.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Brian.
I'm Parker.
And this has been Jetflix.
Jetflix. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this content and want to see more podcasts from our station,
stay tuned for our new streaming app, Jet 24/7, coming soon to all smart TVs and streaming devices.
Thanks for watching. Jetflix.